ndi Bambo Penjani Kaluwa amene owa ponda amangoti Fredokiss. Iwowa ndi mkulu wona za chinyamata ku chipani cha UTM komanso ndi ashado ku Blantyre kuno. Ndikulandireni Bambo Kaluwa, mwatilemekeza kwambiri. Titakuita nani kuti mubwere mwatilemekeza kwambiri.
Tatoza.
Kodi dzina la Fredokiss linabwera bwanji?
Okay, dzina la Fredokiss. So dzina langa leneni ndi member ndipanga introduce mangoti Penjani Kaluwa. So dzina langa ndi Fredo Penjani Kaluwa. So tinaonjezerako Kiss. So dzina limene lili analipanga so promote kwambiri li JP. Mbala wanga ku America.
Nzibale dzanu kodi?
America ndi takula limodzi.
Okay.
So yeah, so Kiss it's KISS. So it's Fredo keeps it so simple.
Okay. Okay.
So Fredokiss.
Okay. Okay.
Command abbreviation.
Okay.
But Fredo keeps it so simple.
Okay. Ndiye zidachitika liti zimenezi?
Zina nyamata.
Okay.
Nyamata pangathawe ndito.
Okay. Ndiye JB ndi mbalo wanu?
No, takula limodzi.
Okay.
So chibale tusimonka magazoka. Yeni mamuna ngani mkulu wanga. Because even zambiri zimene ndakhala kupanga wandi position so ndiye wandi inspire ndiye takula limodzi ndito. Ku school tumapita limodzi, ku secondary.
Okay.
So childhood mpaka na even yeye amata kamaenda anthu amata mkulu wako mwana wa Kaluwa tu.
Yeah.
So we are family.
Ndi mamva kuti abambo anu ndi akamulepo? Okay, muli pangati?
Tipo 4.
Okay. Oyamba ndino?
Ine ndo maliza. Tipo omaliza tipo ma twins awiri. Kodi
inuyo
ndi twin sister.
Ndi munapana ma twins
ndi twin sister.
Ndani?
Hilda.
Okay.
Kaluwa
Yes.
Mrs. Gandulu. So ine ndi twin sister ndi family ngati achitatu.
Okay.
Ndoti mimba achitatu imene. Koma kutunda kwathu ku awiri. First born Kenny, then Zaningi.
Okay. So chidwi pandale chidabwera liti?
I think kwambiri ine nakulo mfamily ya ndale machogaza matale.
Chwe mwana chwe. Chwe mwana chwe.
So kwambiri ndi mwana. Takulo mnyumba yokuti mabwera anthu azikambirana za ndale.
Okay.
Makaso not exposed ningoti ku politics. Ndima conversations ma social issues. And I think in a way it's not going to affect kuti makaso attentive kwambiri. Tinali ndi consciousness yo kuza zinthu za ngati za dziko mene kuendera. So I think exposure yanga ku politics because ojoka from background imene kuti ndi mwana.
Ndiye you decided to join a UTM?
Yes.
Ndapanga
decision kwambiri na imanga independent.
Okay.
You remember Blantyre City South? Ndapanga decision ndeka as an individual kuti no. So I'm not youth takhala kumatuzo youth are leaders of tomorrow. So I felt no tomorrow yafika. So napanga decision ndikaima as a member of parliament koma as independent. After my elections ajitakhala basi ndi team yathu ndi
unabwera kubanje mavoti?
No, my vote is not number 2. Number 1 anali honorable Lipipa. And I'm a TPP ticket. And I can number 1 in the MP at so if you're not number 2.
Okay, my vote anasiana kwambiri.
My vote anasiana because if you're not 12,600 jagot, you are 16,000 jagot. So he
big margin.
Yes, the margin we should respect him what he won.
Okay.
I think after no journey manage zabanga reflection ndi team kuti titienda banje komaso time manage now even time it mema by independent tana kuti ndi ngati latest case tana kuti timayankhulana timamvana ndi decision team eno by UTM time manage nakanga to meeting kapanga decision oima ndi joining Japan sizimagwirizana. Time manage ndi ambassadorship deals ama organizations osiyana UNICEF, UNDP, NPS Bank. So my contracts society requirement I can should be a political. So there was no way they're gonna join a Japan. So I think my decisions are not around zintungalizmezo. So fast forward after my elections na join UTM. After join UTM, fast forward in the role.
Okay. Yeah. So abambo wanu ndi ya DPP.
Yes.
Ndamva kuti sabata imene alwa DPP. Ndiye mwana wa UTM zokhala bwa?
You know, me and my father, we are one.
Okay.
Individualized. We are one, individualized. So, ineyo ndikukula, I was taught kuti I should be independent. So independence yanga, in terms of thinking. I'm an independent thinker. I'm independent in njira zambiri mbiri. So one of njira zimene zimaonesa independence yanga ndi, for instance, story hiyo kuti set up scenario hiyo kuti big man in the DPP in the UTM. It shows kuti there's independence in decision making.
Okay.
Ine ndikanakondwa yo achakala kuti mwina a join UTM.
Yeah.
Could have been uniform. Komano, the beauty of democracy. We are
imene amapanga decision yolowa DPP apapa anakufusani.
No. Sitimakambena zandale. Sitimapangana gonzati za ma political decisions.
Okay.
He has got his own political journey, ineso ndi political journey yanga. This is where mwina anonde anthu ena amene sali ndi ma parents awo so mwina politics amazasiyana.
Okay.
Ine naima ku constituency kuja. Not a single day did I have chance to read Mutharika abwere azathandizo campaign. Campaign at it was youth, women, talk about mobilizing ourselves and doing it. So I've learned from him, I respect him. Kuma we differ here. He's DPP, I'm UTM. I'm UTM by principle and my ideologies.
Okay.
He's DPP for his own reasons. He's DPP based on my choices now.
Okay.
If it was up to me, I would say no, big man, mukhala UTM. But again, democracy and story, our story is a unique story. I think it's different from here to bed and the Bagidi Muruzi.
Okay.
Or same party. Komaso mwina is being passed on.
Yeah.
Story afraid on the it has got nothing to do the father.
Okay.
In so many ways. But the inspiration has got everything to do with the father because exposure is not it comes from there. So we are one, individualized.
Abombo wanu ndi munthu amene nthawi zambiri amakhala kupalamula for lack of a better word.
Okay.
Zinakuchita affect bwanji as you grew up?
Yeah. I think mene timakula matopeza uli uchoka school nthawi yako ngopeza uli kunyumba kuja panja pali Land Rover.
Yeah.
Pali Land Rover 4 ndimakumbukira tili ndi standard 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Pa Chilima primary 1993 I think kunabwera Land Rover 110 nangulowa kunyumba ndi ifanaweza kuti basa anthu anangotengatika pambali analowa nyumba moja ana chilichonse upside down anatenga masteni. Masteni, she was arrested, anapita nawo Chilomoni police. Amakolopa ku police kuja. Why? Amunano atafuna kugwesa kamuzu. Afuna kugwesa boma la kamuzu. So we had experience ndi mwana kwambiri. Masteni amangido kuna kubwera so kunyumba kuja police wina akwaperekeza kuenda muzipinda mosi tukao Chilima pene. So growing up ndi character ngalimene ili amadala because of politics komanso ndi approach yao inatipanga expose mu kuzinthu zokuti zina it has made us who we are lero.
Yeah.
Timaziwa kuti sometimes in politics maboma amatha kuyuza ngati ma instruments ngati police kupanga intimidate anthu komanso sometimes you makutaka soti you are in fear kuti munthu antenga akabwera kodi.
Yeah.
Because amangidwa ndeka mbirimbiri.
Okay. Amangidwa kambirimbiri.
We've had situations where police amagona kunyumba ntasi kuoneka. You get it. So ineso ndimakumbukira ndinapita ku interview na company na yaikulu ndamaliza kuchanko. I was a graduate. I also had a diploma in insurance time. Ndapita ku interview. I was the most qualified candidate per panel, per list ya because now it was my friends.
Okay.
Anandisiya ntchito because by degree banga baikamlepo.
No.
Yes. So anachitondouza kuti no, from a candidate so sameta atenga papa you have scored highly and most likely to kutenga iwe, but unabweresa mapepa lako. And I said yes. That was a degree yanga, diploma yanga. anamba kuyendesa mutu anaiona anazagulisa mutu inapprove anazampasira nzake asanampasira nzake anazaitengaso ndikuzaicheka then I was next anangona vakamlepo anangomulozera nzake vakamlepo pachi ndikuona osolozera vakamlepo pachi I was left. So I missed that job because of the name Kamlepo. Then naenda wapasi kupita mkolokosa ndikauza masten chito ichara kananditenga mwandisiya chifukwa cha zina Kamlepo. Then masten ati ishi ukaikira pa degree zina limene ukana kausuna pa degree wana chito kana ulenga. I told my mom that I cannot be ashamed of who I am.
Yeah.
Ineyo ndi Kamlepo. He is my father. I did not apply kuti kwa mulungu kuti uyakale danga it please God kuti this one will be my father. So I embrace it. So if this job is not mine because of who I am, my name, so be it. So today we are here. So in short, my examples are many good how you know him being a father has affected us. Also, even now in politics, because of Kamlepo being a politician, and Twina Mangona Fredo, nobody you know wakula you get it, but you know Kamlepo, you know him when but he has been a famous politician who was even financially challenged at his age. You know it.
Yeah, I know it.
You get it.
I've interviewed him many times.
Yes, many times.
Yeah, and I've come many times.
You actually see even that house, my sister, my twin sister. Okay. She stays in the same house. So you know. Now I'm trying to say the MP and the history they think you know being a son to Kamlepo means there are certain privileges and luxuries.
So there hasn't been privileges and luxuries.
Not in the way many maganizira antu. Okay. Yes, but having a father who is alive is a privilege.
It is, yes. It is.
Having a father
who is alive, it's a privilege.
Yes, a father who can sit you down because Indians they don't have a father.
So it's not the same the Atupere Muluzi.
I think it's different.
Okay.
It's different. I disagree with my father. I disagree with what he does politically. He disagrees sometimes with what I do. Yeah. We coexist.
I'm just giving an example. Yes. In what sense?
No, because someone they disagree. Yeah. Because I cannot speak for them. When in the line of political parties. Yeah. They are all UTF.
Okay.
In the same party. They support each other. We are writing a Fredo story in politics.
You are writing a Fredo story?
Yes, it's a standalone story. It has got its own ups and downs. Convention, my father has no say. Convention ATM. Okay. My father cannot come and address convention ATM, for instance. Yeah. Even constituency one. Yeah. Cannot come. Okay. No capacity. I have to. This is my journey.
It's your own struggle.
Yes. Yeah. So kulantwe naso. Ama muzua Fredo kumasama zwa Kamlepo Kalu aliko from my generation. Kulantwena okuti they know Fredo, they might know Kamlepo, kuma they don't know we are related. You get it? So kulantwena manguzwa Fredo bas. Kulantwena so manguzwa big man bas.
Then you surprised all of us when you wanted to run as a presidential candidate.
Yes,
UTM.
Yes.
What happened?
I expressed interest to run. That's what happened.
Okay.
And I was surprised. You were surprised that you were surprised.
I was surprised because
why
because in the morning that how is Sinakwani, you're still a young man.
Yes.
Yeah. And I think I'm being Swana Kuzani Joncho.
You know.
Yeah.
If you go in this historical data, positive change scenarios even if you start from Malawi, it was driven by young people. I know Tonchirwa, Tunduzi Chisiza Senior, Yatuta Chisiza, Aleke Banda, Kanyamachumi, they were all youth. They were all young.
Yeah.
Meaningful change in your say, it will be led and driven by young people. If you go outside Malawi, even now, you see what it is. Traore, a young person. Macron, a young person. Senegal, Salvador, Republic of Chile, that protest leader who became president, a young person. Why was Malawi surprised? Why were you guys surprised? it is the reason why you are surprised why we are in a situation because maybe we believe in the wrong things. If youth tamangisa di azungwaje, in the 1960s, 1950s, they achieved, they won. If youth in South Africa, they formed ANC and won, what's wrong with the youth here to have manoba? It cannot spearhead and run an economic movement that is eminent manoba and succeed. When we are a result of youth efforts.
So that was your motivation to run?
No, but my motivation to run is in the belief in my abilities. It is the belief I could make a good leader. It is in my belief, the likes of us, history has it, the likes of us can be called, because leadership is given by God.
Yeah,
even if you're a Christian, you see the time David became king of Israel. He was young.
Yeah.
Fairly young.
Yeah.
When David defeated Goliath, he was young. When Joseph had a dream, interpreted a dream, he was young. So I was surprised today, people were surprised. But sometimes, you might be ready for something that is not ready for you, or something that is ready for you, you might not be ready for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what changed now? Because a few days to the convention,
yes,
you have pulled out.
Okay. So that's a good one. I think it also comes down to now conversations. Okay. Just because I know I can do something, it doesn't mean I should be the one to do it.
Okay.
Even now, mentality, there are a lot of people who can be presidents, but not all of them are running.
Yeah.
Are you going out? They're watching us here. They can make better presidents than all these candidates who are running.
Yeah.
They're not running. Komaso, if you look at UTM as an entity, kuna lantu ambili they were running. And I think the conversation in a scene kuti UTM unoku lantu ambili kufuna president. So I felt we should correct narrative manager. Komaso, it is also good to show that not everyone can lead at the same time. We cannot be leaders, but we should also be able to follow. So sometimes to be a good leader, you have to be an excellent follower. So I believe good leadership in UTM it's appropriate. It is timely. Yeah. So I rescinded my decision because I looked at my factors and there we supported leadership. Okay. And we put leadership in place. Commercial UTM is strong. It is gaining momentum. That's where we wanted it.
We'll talk about UTM in a moment.
Yes.
But when you were withdrawing from the race, did you have anyone in mind?
As in?
To support?
Yes.
Okay. And did you come in the open?
Yes, I endorsed Dr. Kabanda.
Oh, you endorsed Dr. Kabanda?
Yes.
Good.
Kuzuzu.
Okay.
Yes.
And why?
Because I looked amongst the candidates. Because voting demos, you can't vote for everyone.
Yeah.
And I considered so many factors. What type of leader do we need now? And I think everyone, not interest to it. They can be president of UTM. They could have been president of UTM, but we needed to choose one.
Yeah.
So I chose DK as one amongst Antomena Maimaj.
Why DK?
Why DK? I believe DK has got resume. You mean to kufundika panopa?
Okay.
Panopa
ngati dziko ngati chipani.
Ngati dziko ndi chipani chomwe.
Okay.
Because if a UTM agenda FSC agenda ya chipani per se. Chipani is just a medium. It's a means to an end.
Okay.
So we're looking at the UTM as a movement as a means to an end. So we need someone who can take us to the end, who can help us at the end. So I think DK stands out in so many ways. DK stands out because he's got that experience. Commercial, the agent needs a zero. Okay. DK fits that profile of a person because, come on, we cannot invite a carpenter to fix a plumbing issue.
Mm-hmm. We cannot invite a carpenter
to fix
a plumbing issue.
No.
That's quite a loaded statement.
Yes. We cannot invite a nurse to fix a car. So, using reason, I think so many factors push us to look at DK as the appropriate person to lead UTM.
And the country?
Yes.
And the country as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So what qualities does he have to lead us as a country?
No, I think as a country, they don't apply to UTM local.
Okay.
They apply to the country. Because the country now is in an economic situation and it needs someone who's okay. When we say the DK should
DK
yes, that's okay. Forgive us youth if it's not that okay, Tikano Daisogabambe, Dr. Daisogabambe is the right person, quite fair, as UTM to lead Malawi. Tukumanga ma factors, ndani na gari yake. Kuti nsogolera amene tukufuna ndotani. I think what Malawi needs is someone who should be able to know the problem. What is wrong with Malawi? One.
Okay.
What are the solutions? Two. So this leader should be able to know, one, what are the problems? Two, what are the solutions? Three, economic competence. What are the limitations of Malawi? Kulipo kumaona ngati kuti tizinena kuti no, we'll make Malawi into ABC when economic competence ya Malawi, my economic limitations that sit na bank consider.
Okay.
So we need someone who considers it ways. What is wrong? What are the solutions? Also in general, my economic limitations that as a country and all that. Four, someone who can be able to go beyond, examine what others have done in situation ngariatui, what others who are in situation ngariatu are doing, what is working and what is not. Muka party into four is easy. When that leader is surrounded by experts, he should be able to intelligently reject or accept advice from experts. So to know, Tibanga is, Sitibanga is. You remember Bingu? Bingu could argue, no, Munoti Bange, it's a value and drama. Devaluation. He would argue with stability. You get it? He would argue with no, tobacco is not influenced by Jani. Method minimum than Mubanga propose. So we need a leader who can intelligently reject or accept advice from experts. Come above all, to financial leader or muntu. As a country, as young people, we want someone who understands us. As youth, if you would financial gulero, as is already Nyamata Zimai, Agazuga Mamao, life yagi makala yotan. So yes, you can be a good economist, but to financial muntu. You were alive, I think Bagini Muluzi appointed Professor Chigaondo, remember?
Yes.
As finance minister.
Yeah.
And in the 11-point plan. You remember? It was a disaster. But he was a professor. I think Anabangarisha for Bagini Muluzi cabinet, I think in 2 months or 3 months. He only was minister for 2-3 months. He presented an economic paper, a 11-point plan. It was disastrous because he was just thinking from an economist point of view. So if we're advancing TK, like Dr. Daisogabambe, not just what he is an economist per se. Komaso, we know what with the UTM movement, the philosophy atu. Komaso him he aligns. Umuntu solvate ulimamene. So my factors are
Daisogabambe alindu umuntu.
Yes. So I think my factors so they'll go into Sinangam didn't have it.
Yes.
Yeah, I think those are some of the factors mentioned.
Yeah, but you ya umuntu ya Bernardino. Can you give me an example ya umuntu wa Dr. Daisogabambe?
Okay, Dr. Daisogabambe nesuti ndakana ontaya idali.
Yeah.
Takumana na ontayo mwe ya politics. Komano I've seen how amabangia relate in there, right? I've seen how you know amamvesera. Timata kwambira na kuti strategy tipange nyonje strategy yokuti kwa muntu wina leader wina kuzoona that izi zimene zopepera zisabange, but he'll give you a chance. He would implement idea inage yokuti it is not a traditional idea. He would go in. Komaso muntu goes as far as beyond politics. It goes as far as how you are relating down to it. So you need to give it up for him in that context. Ndi minute abangia relate. Yeah, that's how I can.
Tikite break bangono tibwera nsondino kwasajira ngati mwango tipeza kumene mukone na indi program ya Times exclusive ndili ndi Bambo Penjani Kaluwa, popularly known as Fredokiss. Iwowa ndi mkulu wa chinyamata ku chipani cha UTM komanso ndi ashado ku Blantyre ku serious Marian zina
Blantyre zingwangwa so constituency
imeneyo
before inali Blantyre City South
chaba njanyuwani
ndi no senyuwana ngodula ako
okay tichite break pang'ono tibweranso posachedwapa. Mukuonera program ya Times Exclusive ndi Fredokiss. Ndaona kuti anyamata tsopano ayamba kufunika. President Chakwera masabata amenewa kukumana ndi achinyamata zipani zosiyana zikuika anyamata patsogolo. Is this the way to go? Zikuchitika bwino zinthuzi?
Okay. Because onera kuti komanso ayi.
Okay.
I think mwana intention imene anyamata kufunikira mwana tipange examine.
Okay.
Kundi chifukwa chani anyamata akuoneka ngati akufunika panova. I think anyamata mbiri nawso tikufira be kuti timafunika nthawi inoyi and we expect nthawi inoyi tifunika, which is wrong. Ngati my intentions ali kuti kungogwirisa ntchito anyamata kuti tiduse. Koma ngati my intentions ali kuti they are pure, kuti anthu amene panopa akufuna kupanga advance agenda ya anyamata they mean it, then ndizabwinobwino sizithaso pazisankho zipitirira. Anyamata tili majority kumalawi komanso mwina nthawi yambiri so mwina tisablame so kaya amene amatiuzawo. Mwina ifeyo ngati achinyamata ngati youth, do we know power yathu? Because we are in majority.
Kodi anyamata ali pambiri?
Anyamata ali pambiri. Look at statistics yathu even as a country. I think even panopa ndi macheza ndi nzanga wenake block ya between 18 to 22 imene ali mbesa. It's a serious number. Koma isi kutambiriwa ni ma first time voters.
Okay.
Komanso ma repeat voters amene ali mugabu imene, even if we just say 40 below, the majority
ndambiri.
Komano do we know power yathu? Because ignorance sometimes ndimene so yumatika solve my situations kana wao. I think if you look at problem kwambiri, they have made sure good youth we are not united.
Okay.
They have made sure there's a system.
Who has made sure?
There's a system. There's a system I think it's being passed on. Kale, youth were not sidelined. Even kale, youth would be allowed culturally kukhala pasipantengo chabuno simuka yankhulo omuzi invesira zipena and we were learning. Komando panopa fast forward technology opportunities, I don't know my problems, my factors ambiri. Youth, we've been sidelined to the point of decision making siri manja mwa youth. My institutions ambiri.
Okay.
You see kuti just because Mamipanga Fredo character director of youth, it doesn't mean kuti entity it's a youth centric entity.
Okay.
Just because Mamungo Sanka mwina wake mozi wanyamata mozi amongst us ukakhala pachigulu, it doesn't mean kuti now you're embracing young people.
So what is embracing young people?
Embracing young people is accepting the fact kuti ife we are in majority.
Okay.
Accepting the fact kuti my decisions amene akupangidwa on behalf of the majority. Accepting the fact kuti my needs are youth, which includes women, because they got youth, also other women who are youth.
Yeah.
You get it?
Yeah.
So youth is a wide category,
Okay.
Embracing and accepting the fact what my needs are true. The my needs are paramount. So decision makers, if we need economy with the young people, women, we should participate as active participants. Not tokenistic approach mene panobe kuti mangu kwirisira ntchito kuti tioneke ngati achinyamata watu kutani tikumvana nawo. So yes, it is true ndaonadi trend ilipo yokuti yukanga kuti alisa funa kale wachinyamata alisa ukankhira kuti anyamata but intention ndiyo dani because my problems atu sakupangidwa solve. You know, my problems are totally unemployment. So we were in a situation where if you promise 1 million jobs, it was an attractive political statement.
Yeah.
1 million jobs. But now if you look at youth, youth yambi ina give. Because if in Anyamata mene anapeza nchito, akudanda wala soposa mene sali michito. Because they've realized that nchitos are true, you know, the peanuts. Even majority of youth many as my akukira nchito mwa mwenye. You see, the masala yao below 100,000. But many minimum wage could be around 90 to 100. So, if you're my youth, in any moment, what we need is an industrial revolution.
Okay. It
should be led by young people. You were surprised. You were surprised because I don't know why. Everyone was surprised. Because if we don't need anyone to promise us jobs as young people.
Okay.
We need an enabling environment. Young people should have an idea that can sustain them, implement it, and that idea should work.
Okay.
Tindatsika nambilimbila baba. Amagondo mabanga za taking orders. You see utatsika na tubanga poster kulisa kazi.
Yeah.
Ambila jasama bito kwa kula kunji. They were buying online.
Okay.
They would buy online as kulisa kuno locally. But now ose sangabange zimeze because forex tilipo.
Yeah. Magada anatseka.
Mafana mine achamu na upanga ya njinga ya moto yakabaze mwei panopa they've got this idea. Yes, you find already they cannot implement that idea. Ubezi godi salibans ifalbeja mafuta vudo ndijani forex. So if you look at forex issue yatipanga affect Anyamata more than muna meti magambida.
Okay.
You get it?
Okay.
And you see with the politics at national level, it's just about patronizing youth, using these numbers. Akavotele guru. Even go to DPP jogging bomber, mbwele salans. It is young people. It is the youth. Modeka MC Shanani na could I was a mouthpiece of young people. But from then Bagaliroli, is it true good young people have benefited from this administration? You see what no.
Young people have not benefited from this administration.
No.
Yeah, don't say.
No. They have not. Because if you need to go to Tiberian Blanta,
yeah.
No Samuel Banga benefit at the stadium. Kuba Yantonga. No Samuel Banga benefit go to the Kusiu. Kuba Yantonga. Kuzuzu Guj. Those guys, Banzuzu Banova. Or Banchinja Manova guys have a benefit in the administration, the systems administration in Dangat. How many will show up? They reverse that question. To some ministers to go we didn't benefit from this administration. Zakumana stadium. What role is? Even Bansika, what think of Bansika? Good guys, I mean, Akuya and this into Dangat. You see it every day.
Yeah.
So,
what do you think should be done to the youth of Malawi?
Solution I find youth ya Malawi, we need an industrial revolution.
An industrial revolution.
That's a solution.
Okay.
Why industrial revolution? Because we don't need anyone to promise us jobs in an industrial revolution. Because this is a revolution that creates jobs, it creates business opportunities,
okay.
It creates whoever has a skill. Zamanja, ubeza budutan, ulowe. Commercial potential will be actualized. You study economic history, they moved phases in Gadamenu. I think if we have jumped. And whenever we need an industrial revolution that will make sense. If you see, Kwambiri, we focused on political rights, human rights, ufulu. But leadership Kwambiri, they forgot what ufulu, vote my elections. It's just a means to an end.
Okay.
What is the end? Modernizing the economy.
Okay.
So they focused on kuina sanko tikhale chipani cha mphamvu political power, political rights, human rights, yes, but all these should be seen as a means to an end. End in the modernizing the economy, reorganizing the society. Kuti economy yathu should make sense, kuti anthu wamba youth tizitoka the idea and implement it. So a solution would be, knowing kuti even the Zimbabweans who says mwanamone panopa zili busy campaign koma you see kuti they develop a fighting complex ya political yokuti akawina anthu achi amazapeza kuti they don't know what to do. It is because they are stuck in politics, regionalism, tribalism, you see corruption. The end they miss it. It's like Komaro is an understandable failure. It's like telling Montreal to agriculture to switch into plumbing. Could have just switch into plumbing, or a plumber to switch into farming. No cheaper. I mean, in this journey of politics, in this journey of campaigning, they punctuate thinking on the end, modernizing the economy, making the economy better. They are the ones who succeed.
Amagwera andalewa nkuwapatsa t-shirt ndi 2000 achinyamata and they go misonkhano.
Yes.
Is that a viable option?
It is a disaster.
It is a disaster?
It is a disaster. It's because of poverty. For as long as poverty is here. Exactly. For as long as poverty is there amongst us, we will never get it right. Politics are to car George. Because if you choose not to give my 2000 my t-shirt, I don't want to go that. What do you mean? Even at Rajambanga demand fundo, demand fundo as an entry point. Something has to happen. You cannot blame people. It is because poverty is here. It's the order of the day. So poverty is weaponized by politicians. They know good you want access to resources. And in drama. So they will use state resources to victimize and to weaponize poverty and have power. So for as long as poverty is there, exactly. When we have an industrial revolution that makes life better for young people, they'll be busy. They will not be there. They will not attend the they'll be busy doing something. So even decision it will be based on an idea that makes the revolution tick, an idea that makes the economic revolution, that makes that modernization economy society.
Because Achinyamata Maikwena, for example, Zambia,
yes,
Zimbabwe,
yes,
they are busy.
Yes.
The revolution imene mune nayo yawathandiza kwambiri.
Yes.
And the samagamba za t-shirt.
Actually, you need these young people would be even donating, printing their own t-shirts.
That's right. That's right.
Printing their own t-shirts because they believe in an ideology. You remember UTM? Tidamba men.
Yeah.
Do you know Hambila ma printer UTM? T-shirt HDM.
Okay.
You remember? Because it was a revolution. It has been a revolution that people believed in.
I'm a gloka t-shirt.
Yes.
Gloka salo.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When people believe in an idea, they will subscribe.
What is wrong with our politics?
Politics, I think, what is wrong with our politics is that we've got wrong political players playing on behalf of people who believe everything is wrong and everything can be made right.
Can you say that again? Slowly. It's a powerful thought,
okay,
but I want you to say it slowly.
Okay.
What is wrong with our politics?
Our politics has got wrong players,
okay,
who are playing on behalf of people who know how to play the game better.
Okay.
You get it, eh? So we need to demystify politics. Politics nasira and hogudi, we know gudi muna they are crooks and honama. We know gudi they don't have solutions. People who are not creative. There's a lot of routine work in politics. Okay, look at Zbanizat. Remember Zbanizat? Ed? Do you know there's routine activities? Ed? Routine work, it was passed on even in government. If you go even government in any, Capitol Hill, you find routine work.
It's the same stuff.
There's no room for creativity.
There is no room for creativity.
Yes, and yet creativity is the only thing that drives any meaningful change. So we need creativity. We need leaders who have got a clear vision. You before, right? We need leadership in the clear vision. If you are led by authority, they don't know where we are going, how do you follow?
People who don't know where we are going.
Yes.
But they are leaders.
Yes.
Okay.
And you've got because you've got the blind leading the blind, and the blind choosing a blind leader.
Okay.
So leadership is not the president yet. Make no mistake. Leadership is at all levels. All these levels. We need to re-examine who is leading us. We need to re-examine politics. Politics in the yarn. You know, as a young person, when I said, look, I'm joining politics, my mind, my idea was good. I'm participating in a conversation around making Malawi better. I'm participating in activities that are supposed to make Malawi better. However, others have looked at my joining politics and activism as a distraction on Fredo. Look at the system. Ndikapita ku bank, if I'm filling a form, right? I have to notify them whether I'm politically exposed or not. As someone who's in politics, there are certain businesses I cannot do. Someone who's in politics, kuli ntchito zinaza kisunga kwini. Ndi ntchito zikuvuta kale, my business okuvuta kalewa. How do you encourage young people, women, youth to participate in politics when they know kuti barriers alipo kale outside politics? Akakalo politics will be worse. And you expect them to compete in that akuba mboma. And then there's poverty background.
And how many
akuba mboma and access yama resources no government, and they're abusing them.
Yeah.
They'll buy t-shirts better than someone who's sane. They'll flash money. They'll splash money. You get, where is this money coming from? The majority who are blind do not question. So if as a generation, as youth, I think we need a rude awakening. We need an awakening, conscientization to the point that we should know what do we want. So we need leaders who know the way. Leaders who know the way. We cannot be talking 2063 when 99% of Malawians they don't know what 2063 agenda means. It's a piece of paper, mu laptop, mu desk, yeah, and millions are moving.
Millions of money?
Millions of money.
Okay.
Billions.
Okay.
Billions are moving around the concept.
2063.
And then we have got Kuchididi, anapuzira paspantengo. You've got Kuchigwao, anapuzira paspantengo. Mvula ikamagwa maklasi amata because ana sankakale bati.
Yeah.
2063 agenda ilipati. Money is circulating around that agenda. We need something that makes sense.
Yeah.
Let's talk of 2035. Where do we want to be 2035? Where are we going 2035? It's easy for us to have a conversation around 2035.
2035. Yeah.
Yes. Yes, regardless of 2063.
Yeah.
2035 should feed into Jabwin. But as a country, said, plan yata 2060. Yeah, 2035. Yeah, 2030. But everyone. The only activity, economic activity, Malawi is campaign. The only economic activity as serious leaders are doing is lining people, giving them a 2,000.
The t-shirt. Yeah.
The only serious economic activity that is happening, Panoba, in the past 2 weeks, is people rioting missing because Mitengwada, Yagwera. It's I'm a business projecting kuta ndobanga marayo today.
Nkuteka kuti a President Chakwera akutuonera pa. What should he do to help young people? And you said kuti the past 4 years it has been a miss.
It's a miss, yes.
It's a miss. No regrets whatsoever.
No, it's a total miss, and I think the president knows it. He knows it.
But I thought we have organizations like National Youth Council.
I thought so.
Ministry ya Chinyamata.
Yes.
They are not enough?
Okay. You remember Nazakamba's routine work?
Yeah.
There's a system, a colonial system that was passed on.
Yeah.
So we have a ministry kuno ku Malawi. The ministry na kema ndidabwisa. It's called Ministry of Youth. Ndemuzayona mene mabangiro structure. It's always Minister of Youth, Sports and Culture. Minister of Youth, Sports kuna chakuti. The only thing you can think about young people is sports. Now you've got, this is why Councillor Unales, MP Unales, Bank trophy.
Bonanza.
Because there's this wrong idea if your young people were all about sports.
It's not sports.
Sports is just part of life.
Yeah.
You can 5%. Ministry of Youth. If I was the president for youth, if I was the president, I would combine Ministry of Youth and Economic Planning. Then I would put NIF under the Youth Ministry.
Okay.
You you get it?
Okay.
Make sure young people access resources. Sit down with young people. Listen. Not this just much take as Zoma Bweresa Mafana ma State House which that is scripted. Zoma Bweresa
It's scripted.
It's scripted Gumaso. Mafana mbida mabida omene ujabwe. They were not able to express themselves. The same president, if we bring him down Gundirand, youth yankule. So, Minister of Youth.
So you have questions. The President Zakumana and Nyamata ku State House.
I think already power play maybe, right?
Yeah.
State House kumabida mujamo kamta kusechedwa.
Yeah.
Mafona no musiyoku. It's environment just it's not
so it's scripted.
The environment is not a youth friendly environment where the young people can express themselves.
Okay.
So back to your question, one thing I would say with regards to youth, when it's restructuring, let's avoid routine work.
Okay.
Let's go beyond, let's be creative.
Okay.
Maybe Minister of Youth, let's combine it with economic planning.
Yeah.
We also put NIF under Minister of Youth. Then empower young people, these young people, empower them to ideas out. Let's create a system where access to resources, also growing these resources. Youth are majority. And these are women. Youth you say amuna oka. Anyamada oka. Anyamada ndi and most of these youth, some are parents. Yes. Some are married. Some are not married.
Yes,
you get it?
Yeah.
This is the majority of Malawi. Yes. So, for instance, issue and NIFI. NIFI, Mesa and her business. Mofesa NIFI and good. Do you know where? If I was the president and I'm serious about youth, I would have even my NIF offices. I can't miss it.
Okay.
You don't have even and how to Aubanga demonstrate you.
Okay.
If we had NIF offices, Pasigol was so good.
Okay.
Because Ugundu office got
one NIF, yeah.
A chairman and Siga and committee and Sig, Imazu Gudama Gaburega and drama, they are business.
That's right.
I'm away as also. And concept Yogudi, you are Malawi subways and drama, and Hosauka subways and drama, and Zaboza's message.
I'm away, sir.
It is true, good people default. Tindi data. Scientific data, people research more on subways. But if you look at the factors, you see there are solutions to my challenges. Panobama village bank. My society, my village banks, my groups as my Anyamata. Or food and village bank. We can borrow a leaf from the system that manage and scale it up even by national. We can scale it up. But for youth, we can never say realistically we are advancing a youth agenda without an economic revolution, without having young people participate actively. Kubanga implement my ideas out. My youth has a current economic independence because we have got a generation of beggars now. Not good year, but the environment is not enabling good fun. I did degree. I'm a master's. They were so they lie. Couldn't go to schools and we've got role models, yes. Of Antola Nabita school, and those are models we are seeing. We've got examples in the society. Magedo, Macomedian, found out another gate, to one eye more. Ali someone I'm going to what gate, Mwagoti, I'm going to okay. My baby Gina minute.
Okay.
Why? So motivation I didn't know my fan about and yet education is the most important thing. It's a must for everyone to access education.
masankho September 16.
Yes.
And you have rightly said kuti achinyamata ali pambiri. What would you tell them? I want you to look at that camera.
Yes.
Mungauze kuti chani za masankho.
Okay.
Amene akubwera.
Okay. 2025 tinkamugamba kumalero wafika. Ufuna usafune zimene zimachitika ku Malawi kunoku zimakukhuza ka unalembesa sunalembesa umavota umadana ndi andale sumadana ndi andale koma consequences za decisions anthu amene timadana andale amatipanga affect kandi ku school kandi zilibero kugula ku shop pano paso alisa amene akutonera ndikhulupirira kuti ma implications za decisions azitsogoleratu by now tonse tikwaziwa timu society oti panopa tindi atsikana ndi mabadi tindi mablessa mu society mwathu mu community mwathu mablessa aja amakhala azibambo akulu amatenga atsikana athu aja. Why? Because there's an economic disaster. The poverty is the order of the day. Now iwe ngatuli youth kasiwe youth wamuna kandi wankazi unalembetsa whether you like it or not, you know kuti ife simuzandinamizira kuli zipani zosiyana zikuyima sindichula zipani komano you know nose kumene muli kumuchozo kuti UTM ife takupasa an option, you know kuti UTM takupasa an option yokuti mwina izi zipitirire kapena tisabwerere mbuyo. UTM takupasa an option yoti futuristic, takupasa ni tsogolero ali qualified kupanga spark industrial revolution imene kufunika ku Malawi. Takupasa ni leadership yokuti ili intact, ili ready kupanga shift kaganizidwe shift system imene kuwekera. So after 2025 pasapezeke youth wodandaula. After 2025 if you don't vote kama mukavote focho kudawo ndakwathu awatimachokera kumuzi limozi tonse tribe yathu ndi yakuti shauri yanu. Koma 2025 is on you. Chisankho izamene munalembesa decision iyi yokonza Malawi ili ndi inuyo zikomwambe.
Osatengera kuti uyu ndi wantundu wathu.
And you know what? The beauty, there's an emerging tribe in Malawi.
Okay.
There's an emerging tribe. You know there's tribalism, eh?
Yeah.
And there's a bitter truth. In politics, there's a political truth. But izipani zina zimadalira mitundu.
Yeah.
Sindizichula.
Yeah.
Koma you know zipani zimadalira mitundu. But guess what? Zikubanga expire. There's an emerging tribe. Malawi, I've seen it. This would be a superior tribe. It will be the biggest tribe in Malawi. Where is this tribe coming from? I belong to that tribe. Let me show you. Madala amachoka kurumpi. Komaso partly alindi roots akumangoji. My father. Mayanga bambao ndakuchitipa. Amayao ndakuchikwao. You see it? I've got two daughters. The father to the mother amachokera ku Mpemba. Maya amachokera ku Chilazu Mlomo. You see? Kamwana kanga tiana tanga tiwiri. Ndinda nitundwani.
Alibe ntundu.
Wana wene ine nditundwa. Ine nditundwani. So this is a superior tribe that is emerging. This is a tribe that will not vote based on tribalism, regionalism. And once this tribe takes over, things will change. Komaso,
The tribeless.
yes. Komaso,
Generation.
yes, as we are emerging. Any political entity that is established on tribalism and regionalism is weakening. You see it? So it's a matter of time. And I believe in the future. So even young people, everyone should have hope. Help is coming. It might not be today, now, but it is surely on the way.
And osazitengeranso kuti because ndi anthu opanda ntundu.
You have no choice even utafuna utengera And I'm telling you, even as people are watching, they are coming from this tribe, they are watching. They don't know what you want in that. Komaso, at the same time, we're not saying tribes are wrong. But tribalism has been weaponized by politicians.
That's right, yeah.
And it is destroying everything.
The Wagwatu system.
The Wagwatu system. It is destroying everything. Komano, I'm telling you, a tribe is emerging. It is emerging. It's unstoppable. As we speak, Kamwana Gabado. As we speak now, Kamwana Gabado, across. Sadika Mons, Susada Weed, Tabado Dambilimbi. The most powerful tribe is coming.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's quite interesting hearing you talk. Nkaniza za Chinyamata. You're very passionate. Papa Nkani's Menezis. So, Minister of Youth has failed the youth.
It's a disaster.
National Youth Council we don't know
what nothing.
Come there are meetings in my hotel. I'm a car busy.
Yes, what they're doing is paying for my bills in my hotel. And if you look at dramas, we wouldn't be having, Anyamade no Dakswaso fees.
Okay.
And you've got the National Youth Council, the Minister of Youth in the budget. It doesn't make sense. Akuswa fees in that. Simes and the youth.
Yes,
have you seen the Minister of Youth saying, "Good, we television fees"? You have individuals. Now, if you go back, tribe Jobange Meji, generation Yatrim Ganmoni, you've got individuals. I'm generation mat. Individuals who don't mabanga charity away.
Yeah.
Individuals in Mona had Siphonia Pinganjida, Wapangajabu Jabu. So then go to it.
Okay.
You see?
Yeah.
You've got individuals emerging.
Yeah. I mean, they are tribeless.
Yes,
tribeless, yeah.
Individuals. You find the likes of Bushiri, he's emerging. You get it, right?
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
There is a tribeless generation. That's the most, it will be superior. It's coming. Tizango Zindiga Tena, okay? It's here. We don't take stock into, we don't include such. You'd be surprised the numbers. So any entity established on tribalism, regionalism is a weak entity.
It's a weak entity.
It's a weak entity.
Yeah, so
you don't have an idea.
Yeah, so
yes.
Yeah.
You don't have an idea. You can't stand on the basis of regionalism or tribalism. No.
And they will be shocked.
Yes.
Mawano Maliza, Tawe Atitera, Ndiwotani, Bambo Fredokiss.
I think Mawango Maliza, don't know what I think as youth, we should unite. I think as young people, let's go beyond Zibani. Let's go beyond. My issues are made to face in Lofanana. We're facing the same problems as young people. As youth, our issues they cut across. The lack of business opportunities. You see, issue of blesser, issue of alcohol abuse, mental health, suicide. If you see my challenges are to all say, youth MCP you're facing, youth DBB, because of women, but we were on the same page. Kanda UTM, Kanda UTF Zibani is also. So I think as youth, let's also awaken to the fact Woody, the system divide. They make sure we should not unite. And now I'm looking forward to a day with my youth madolo no segagun change, Agudoa, Aguchugwao, Agusanje, Agunzuzu, Abarumpi, we can all come together.
Yeah, but I thought you had started town hall meetings.
Yes.
So what happened with those
Agunzuzu?
Yeah.
That's when 10 June happened. Yabuzuzu inali, I think end month end June.
Okay.
So after 10 June, 40 days morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're supposed to go to Zuzu, Zuzu East, then we do that.
Ndipo mwanamva zotani za the first town hall meeting, and what was the purpose? If I know kuti ena no amba which hijack the same concept.
You can copy an idea, but not the mind that created it.
Yes. Say that again.
You can copy an idea,
yeah, but
not the mind that created it.
Okay.
So, Komaso, if you copy a beautiful idea, an effective idea, and implement it right, that's what we call inspiration.
That's right.
So let's not say what they are copying us, but we have inspired them if they are doing the right thing.
Okay.
So that's why we are here actually.
Okay.
Inspire, we do the right thing. Anabanga phone. They had to replicate it and Hambila Karena.
That's right, yeah.
Yes, so we're looking
inspiring.
At it. Yeah, we're looking at it from that angle. Komano, my issues are Katuruga. I think you can actually see with the women, young people, we are angry. Women, young people, sometimes issue in bank interest, sometimes we are blaming Antola Guiga. Komaso ignorance. So even youth in Simas were good in Zuma in the band. Simas were council good. Or to go in the band.
That's right.
Or CDF in the band. Chido MP in the Jan. Chido councillor in the Jan. So Timango Ancoras. Social media, Facebook. How many people are on social media? On Facebook, for instance, you find good even you go to Mark Rakova Selma report. They are about 1 million or slightly more, slightly less. And yet we are 12 million or 18 million Malawians. You get it. So you see good even a minute vocal 1 billion SARS you are system in the branch. So my gatherings we were able to see so good ties Nazar Timonanga to Guzwa to Southern South. Even as I sit here in every Zambi is what is in the have to learn. So ignorance. You cannot cast out ignorance unaga bempere ignorance yoga. Unaga deliver ignorance yoga. There are certain things we need to work on ourselves as a generation, as youth. We should expose ourselves to content content is making us wise.
Yeah.
TikTok in China. You open TikTok in China, it's full of manufacturing this, idea, concept.
Kunode mango vina basi. Madance.
You see.
Ndikuyamikeni kwambiri, we wish we had more time tikwita nane soni. But mina ndakudula but china chake chimene mafuna munene.
I know, I think you think I've voted.
Yeah.
Komaso, let's be optimistic. Malawi ndo aifedwe. Let's be optimistic. Komaso, let's not shy. As young people we can be ambitious. I think issue in expressed interest in presidential.
Yeah.
People caught feelings. And manage. However, it is not wrong for young ones to express interest.
Yeah, and aspire for leadership.
Be ambitious.
Yeah.
We have to be ambitious.
We have to be ambitious.
It's a must.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ndikuyamikeni kwambiri bambo Penjani Kaluwa ambira okondana mangoti Fredokiss. Mwatilemekeza kwambiri takuitana ndi ife ndatokoza kwambiri pamene panso ndiye pamapeto a program yathu madzulo ano ya Times Exclusive. Program iyi ndani ndi bambo Fredokiss amene ndi mkulu wa chinyamata ku chipani cha UTM. Ndine Brian Banda maloma ife tonse kuno ku Times headquarters ku Blantyre kukuyamikani pokhala nafe madzulo ano, and until next week, it's goodbye.